Oh, what's up, nerds? Back with another video. A slight change of plans in the video schedule this week because right now I am in the process of getting my trademark and copyright approved for something that I will be teaching at, online and in general, but in a grander scheme at some fitness gyms locally, right? And that is Zümboxing, or Zümboxing is the English Zümboxing, but it's more of a European and, in my head, German-based style of working out, which is Zümboxing. So I posted a video about it a couple days ago, just kind of a like a going through, right, voiceover kind of thing. And so I wanted to go over a little bit more in depth what Zümboxing is, what Zümboxing is, right? So got a little PowerPoint to show you guys today. So we've got Zümboxing, the future of boxing fitness, a unique fusion of boxing, dance, and mobility training. So, what is Zümboxing? Zümboxing is a cardio-focused boxing class that integrates footwork, rhythm, and movement. Less emphasis on power and aggression, more on fluidity and coordination. Inspired by EDM dance culture and traditional boxing techniques, designed to be inclusive for all fitness levels. So I've actually been Zümboxing, quote unquote, since 2017-ish, 2016. I've got videos on my channel of me boxing to all this EDM, and I just never really had it, kind of professionally put together. It was just kind of what I did personally to enjoy myself and to enjoy boxing, and it was just kind of the way that I lost weight. And so I figured, hey, fuck it. Now that I'm an NASM certified group trainer and we're working on becoming a personal trainer and getting all of this stuff that I've done throughout my life, taking all of this knowledge and getting the receipts for all of it, right? Because obviously it's not good enough to know it myself. It's not good enough to show it through practice. Obviously I got to give somebody a bunch of money so they can give me the stamp of approval. So, what makes Zümboxing unique? It's not a traditional boxing class. It focuses on timing and movement rather than knockout power. It uses music-driven footwork, integrating dance elements. It encourages body unification. Punches start from the floor and move all the way throughout the body. And unlike Strikeforce workouts, it's not about this super aggressive MMA kind of like, yeah, hit the bag, yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously you're hitting the bag, and obviously you might throw in a yeah in there, but this is all about the timing and the movement, understanding the flow of the bag, understanding how to throw the punch, and then bam! Right at that end, you hit it with that juicy right? And you're just, every single punch you throw, you're hitting that same spot, or you're connecting right with the bag at that perfect moment. And that's where, if you get power, that's where the power comes from, but you're not trying to punch and push the bag, nothing like that. You're not trying to really just like, okay, let me just stand here. God, I mean, it's more, again, I like to think of it as Henry Cavill in The Witcher. He didn't learn to sword fight first. He learned how to dance first, and then he learned how to sword fight. So same thing along those lines is we are dancers, and we got that EDM dance, going. And then, hey, we're fucking, if we're going to be EDM dancing and we're going to be fist bumping, I mean, why not throw a couple of those fist pumps out instead of up, right? So, music and rhythm integration. Each class features fast-paced EDM beats such as hardstyle, house, trance, dubstep, Melbourne shuffle, etc. The best part about these is that it's got a flexible tempo. There's a downbeat that you can get along with, and then every fourth downbeat, let's say, if you want, or hey, you could even do every eighth if you are going slow. That's the best part about this being inclusive, is the music gets you hyped, the music gets you going, and then it just gives you a little something. It's like, okay, punch, punch, or you go punch, 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 punch. And at the same time, again, while all of this, because we're not doing some crazy, like we're not just like sitting there slamming into the bags, which you can do a little bit of that, right? But really, you're bopping around, you're following the bag, you're keeping that distance, you're understanding that distance. And it's just something that, I've done my whole life, I've loved, and so that's why we're making it, something a little bit more professional. So, breaking down the way the classes go. So, first we've got the warm-up 10 minutes, just like I kind of showed in the demo video. If you didn't get a chance to see the demo video, it's in the description below. We're doing a warm-up, we're doing some combinations, just a little bit of shadow boxing, a little bit of footwork, maybe some partner stuff, right? Maybe a little mitt work. Then after that, then we throw on a 15-minute EDM mix or whatever type of, hard style shuffle, whatever it is. And then that's when we get into our, okay, time to put it all together. And then nice little cool down, nice little stretch, get it, relax, and then there we go. Then we're done. So the target audience for Zümboxing is anybody who likes a high energy, fun, something that isn't just this like aggressive boxing. You've got to get into this, MMA mentality. It's like, no, we're fucking dancing around. We're getting lost in the music. I sometimes have I talk to people that work out and they're like, oh, I don't like listening to music because it's cheating, because I want to think about my workouts and I want to need to be focused super heavy on the workout. And if I'm lost in the music, then I could just be pushing weights and not really thinking about form, which, hey, I totally understand that. But at the same time, if you want to do a cardio something, if you're just trying to get lost in the cardio and you're just trying to have fun with it because cardio sucks and nobody likes to do it, well then, hey, let's throw in some music in there. So, beginners looking for a non-intimidating entry into the sport. Again, hey, if you want to learn, if you want to go to boxing like professionally or get like more in depth into boxing, that's the best part about this, is that it is how to throw the most comprehensive punch. Comprehensive is a weird word for it, but the emphasis is not about the power of the punch in Zümboxing. The emphasis is the mechanics of the punch and transferring that weight, transferring that energy, digging yourself into the ground, sucking all that power out of the ground and using your body mechanics to really transfer all of that, boom. And then, hey, if you want to move on and you want to put some force behind those punches and you want to really take that footwork and incorporate it into your boxing technique in the future, that's great. For us, we're just taking it at a very base level, and it allows you, the best part about this is it allows you to build up and continue on however high you want to get. Dancers, martial artists, anyone looking to improve agility and coordination, and anybody who just likes EDM, anybody who likes moving around, anybody who likes dancing. I mean, hey, you could there's part of the songs where I'm not even throwing punches. I'm just footworking around, baby. I'm just ooh, ah, 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 ooh, ah, 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 ooh, ah. So that's kind of, what we're doing. The benefits of Zümboxing, like we talked about, cardio sucks. And it's something to make cardio fun. It enhances your coordination, agility, and reflexes. It's available for all fitness levels. Hey, if you want to throw in a little nice samba, a little, bachata, a little bit of, something a little bit slower pace, instead of jumping around, you're more stepping along with the bag. That's something that I love too, is because the bag, you are the one controlling the motion of the bag. So if you want to just tap the bag and go back and forth and tap the bag and go back and forth, you can control the intensity at which you're boxing, your Zümboxing, right? And it engages the community with an electrifying atmosphere. For me, everybody hates hard style. People like to chill. They don't like when you're listening to EDM, they just want to chill out. They don't want to, hard style, all this kind of stuff. And meanwhile, for me, I'm the ADD kid who needs to, I'm the fucking Jack Russell Terrier that you got to take outside and let him run around outside for 45 minutes before he can come back inside and not bug you all day. So it's kind of one of the benefits for me, is it helps me channel that ADD of me and really gets that, it really makes you feel like you're fucking putting in a lot of work. Sorry for the cursing. So this is kind of a more for the gym aspect, right? I know we're just online going through all this, but it's something personally that a lot of my gyms don't have in their schedule. They have a lot of boxing, like aggressive MMA, strike force kind of stuff, but they've got nothing for cardio. There's they've got biking classes, they've got maybe some circuit training stuff, but they have all these bags, but they don't use them for anything. And one of the things I love about it is that you've got everybody's a different type of dancer, everybody's moving a different way, and being around all of these people that are just in a fun mood, that are just here to just have fun and dance and vibe out, and it really is something that a lot of gyms don't really have in their system. So, next step, we got some demo classes. Again, I already posted one of them. More of them will be putting up. I've got a schedule coming up, and then actually I have a website. This next steps page probably should have been deleted. Oops. So, Zümboxing, Zümboxing.com. Those are the two websites right now to check anything out. For right now, the online courses, we will have the next course and boxing, Zümboxing example. That's going to be going up this coming Tuesday. So keep an eye out for that. Subscribe if you want. And traditionally, the classes are going to stick to a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday class schedule because, to be honest, I lift heavy Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And when you're lifting, squatting, deadlifting, incline benching, anything like that, you're not really in the mood to box. But on those days off in between, and you want to just stretch everything out, get everything loose, get the blood flowing, that's the perfect time for me and the perfect time, and that's why that's the schedule. So now, just to go over couple little things before we close out. So I just wanted to give you guys with a little bit more information, or hit you guys with a little bit more information, because I talked about and gave some examples in the last Zümboxing video about the warm up, about different things. But I just wanted to show you guys what the program is based around, right? So first we've got shoulder and arm mobility, external and internal rotations. Again, this is what I did with the bands. This is what I did with the rotating, internal, external rotations. This is where that comes from. So hip mobility, hip airplanes, and stand preparation. Again, this is why we did the hip airplanes. You saw this is why we did the Cossack squats. You've also got lunges into spinal twists, standing hip cars, a whole bunch of different stuff. Just wanted to give you guys some more information so you could see it, because again, I went over a little bit during the last video, but didn't exactly go as in depth as I wanted to. So just wanted to hit a little bit of that with this. Knee stability and strength. One of the best things about this, one of my favorite things about this type of exercise is that it's low impact, high mind-muscle connection, and it really does help with your stability big time, and it's going to make those joints feel significantly less pressure than if you were putting the weights on it, because what we're doing is we're understanding that connection and contracting our muscles ourselves. We are not putting weights on it to force that contraction. So for me, knee stability and strength, I don't need to squat 275, 300 pounds to build my knee strength, because I am squeezing my muscles, pulling myself down, and then pushing out to throw that punch. And that I'm not putting any pressure on my knees. All I'm doing is contracting my muscles. So that's why we've got some examples of squats, good stuff to help strengthen your knee and knee stability. And just wanted to also hit you with some, this is kind of, this is kind of where, obviously, circuit, I talked about how different gyms have different types of circuit training and stuff, and it's not like any of that stuff is bad, duh. It's all good. So that's why we've kind of got a little page of additional warm-up movements for full body activation, because again, once we get through all this warm-up, once we get nice and warm, right, that's when we're immediately going into the fucking 15 minutes of Zümboxing, baby. So we want to make sure our full body is ready, primed and ready for what we're going to be doing. Here's a little warm-up structure. I'm going to be, again, uploading another video on Tuesday, going over more in-depth, a class more in-depth. Just wanted to kind of go through, show you guys, you know, again, in the thing. And there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. 15-something minutes. Pretty good. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to watch some of these classes in the future. Join our mailing list online on the websites. Thanks again for watching. We will be back with our regular scheduled stuff on this YouTube channel coming up. I'm a little bit late on the RuneScape music video. I'm a little bit late on some other videos I wanted to upload. However, this is like, the trademark is in, the copyright is in, I've got all the videos, you know, I've got the boxing bag, we've got everything for this. And so this kind of just got shifted up in priority a little bit, but we'll be back to with more regular scheduled programming and different videos about, you know, what's the future of this channel. Because this channel is not going to be like the Zümboxing channel now. It's just going to be something that gets uploaded, and that's why I wanted to explain all of this now, because otherwise you're going to be like, why the hell is he uploading all these boxing videos 3 times a week? Like, well, what the hell's going on? So there will be other stuff, but that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I gotta come up with a slogan now. Feel the beat? I don't know, whatever. All right, smoke grass, eat ass, be excellent to each other, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.